Hey, what's going on, Kryptonians? In this video, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price, where I see it going in 2022, and how you can set yourself up to benefit and make yourself some money. Now, before we get started, we're going to be using some indicators in this video through TradingView. The indicators we're going to be using is SonarLab. If I turn them on, you can actually see the two indicators along with the oscillator down here at the bottom. There's so many different settings you can actually change with this indicator. As you can see here, all the way from the main structure line all the way down to the trading panel, there's so many different options that you can critique, turn on and off, and actually set it up the way that you like to trade. I love the moving average clouds. I love the colors of the indicator, and I actually have it set up now how I like to trade. I like to see the clouds and where it is currently moving on the price action compared to the clouds. So if it's trading above the green clouds, it's more likely going to go up. Right here we had a consolidation right on top of the cloud and it popped back up. Another consolidation top of the cloud, it popped back up. And then we fell through the cloud, which started your sell trends. So this is how I like to trade it. There's going to be a lot of different ways that you can actually set it up to make it fit the way you want to trade. I do long-term trades, and so anytime I can see a consolidation below the moving average clouds, it's a good price for me, especially when the overall market is moving up long term. If you want to take a 7-day free trial of the indicator, you can go over here to sonarlab.io and actually sign up for the indicator. So let's dive into the Bitcoin price prediction in 2022. What do I see that's going to happen? Well, obviously I see that it's going to go up. The amount of people that is coming into the markets in cryptocurrency, along with the mainstream companies and banks coming on board, the adoption of cryptocurrency is going to skyrocket in 2022 and 2023. Now, if you get on Google and you do a search for a graph between the internet and cryptocurrency during the first 7 years of existence, the lines on the graph are almost identical. From 1990 to 1997 with the internet adoption, and cryptocurrency from 2014 to 2021, the graph matches perfectly. Now, what does that tell us? It gives us 7 years of data as far as people coming in the market and mass adoption. So it's like you going back to 1997 and investing in internet-based companies that you see for long-term potential. If you could go back to 1997 and invest money, where do you think you would be today? It's really 23 years, 24 years later. You would have massive growth and massive wealth, especially if you invested early. You could even invest early in companies, say Amazon, and have 1,000x return. But if you were to actively trade, move funds around to something that is lower and keep compounding your money long term, the thousands of X return would be monumental. So getting into the technical analysis of Bitcoin, we're going to go all the way back to 2018. You can see that we had a pop up roughly around 20,000. We consolidated back down to about 3,000. So if you would have bought, say, at 15,000 and it went down to 10,000, you would be looking at a 30% drop in your assets. And that's where a lot of people go wrong with trading. So they buy in, it drops 5, 6, 7%, and they think it's going to keep going down. They sell out, they move on to something else, they do the exact same thing, and before you know it, you've lost money in the market. So that's pretty much why people lose in the market, and the reason why, and I used to do this, I lost money in the markets doing this exact same strategy. That's why I am coming to you today, teaching you to learn from my mistakes and what I found that works. Basically going to like a Warren Buffett type style of trading. The only difference is using these indicators, you can get a better long-term price. So as you can see, it was like December 2017, we had a long consolidation before it moved back up in June 2019. So for the people who is investing long-term here, they had to see what Bitcoin would be extremely long-term away. I'm talking 10-year investments. Now, as we had a peak in, say, like June 2019, we had another consolidation all the way up until October 2020. So basically it was about 16, 17 months, something like that, before we started to move up again. Now we started moving up in October 20, which when you consider the time frame from the last consolidation period, about 15 to 16 months, that would put us somewhere around March or April of this year. So we've had a consolidation down, we've had another pop up a new high, and we're in the process of having another consolidation period down before another takeoff in March or April. Now it could happen in February, It could happen in January. But the rough thing is if you look at past price action, you can estimate within a few months of when you believe it's going to move back up to make another new high. So looking at the charts and where I believe price action would go is somewhere between 90,000 and 110,000 on the next climb up. The consolidation period will come back down, you know, to around $75,000-$80,000 range on the consolidation. So you can see we went up to you know, 65,000 here, and we popped all the way back down to 30,000. Pretty much a 50% drop in asset value for making another new high. So currently we are about 45,000. You know, I would imagine it would probably stay above 40,000, you know, and we're going to see another pop up above 80,000. I think you know, this is just my opinion. I believe this next run, we're going to see a whole lot more momentum, and it's going to get up there just as quick as it did this first time. So we had a long duration within a few months, 6 months or so, climb up to be about 65,000. Now this next climb up, even if it takes 5 months, you know, going from 45,000 to $100,000 range within a 3, 4, 5 month time span. So I definitely see somewhere close to the $100,000 price point in 2022 before the middle of the year. So March, April, May, I definitely see it moving. Just on previous price action, the 15 to 16 month range, and that is currently where we are at today. Now, before I end this video, as Bitcoin price moves, because it is the biggest market cap in the industry, all other cryptocurrencies, for the most part, not every single one, but a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to move with the price of Bitcoin. It's like the driving asset of cryptocurrency. So when Bitcoin moves, a lot of your other assets will gain in value, piggybacking off the momentum of the Bitcoin price. All right, before I let y'all go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you'll be able to get all of our alerts and see all of our future videos. This is a new channel we are starting, Cryptopia. We want to see you part of the Cryptopian channel and community. So if you join the SonarLab.io group and actually trade with our indicators, there's going to be a Discord community where you can interact with all of us and be a part of the group. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside within our community, and I hope you all have a blessed year and good luck in your trading. I hope you're profitable, and we'll see you on the next video.